I have this 1-inch hole saw that's probably going to make it a lot easier for me to drill through here. So okay. I think I'm going to slow her down now. Alrighty, I'm getting close. Oh, closer than I thought. Very nice, okay. Do a test fit. Can't beat that, that's perfect. That took about 10 minutes to do though. So that wasn't easy. But I like how it looks. So eventually it'll be, I have to move the roller so it'll come in from the inside. And then the head will be welded onto the inside of this plate. And then this forms an axle for the 3-inch C-channel. That's gonna have the wheels mounted to it and the jack screw. So we'll continue to move on. These are spacer blocks. They're a 2-inch square tubing with 1/4-inch wall, and they offsetting the C-channel to clear the side bolts on the side of the Cultipacker. It's nasty, but it gets the job done. This is going to be a spacer for this lever. So the wheels are going to be hooked to. And what I did was I cleaned it up where it's going to be welded. And it's basically not for strength, just to hold it in place. So I'll get to welding on it. From here you can see what's going on. I got this 1-inch bolt drilled in, and then I have the spacer, and the theory is just to clear those bolts right there. So put this on. And eventually that's going to have a nylock nut on it so it can stay loose. But in the meanwhile, I tighten this nut down to bring the head of the bolt up against the inside of this plate. Now I can get in there and weld that. So that's what I'm going to do next on this side. And eventually that's going to have a nylock nut on it. All right, so I got the head of the nut welded to this inside of this plate, and then this is going to be the 1-inch axle that'll function like that to lift and lower the wheels. So it's coming along pretty good. Got to do the other side now. Alrighty, I'm out here this morning again working on the Cultipacker, and I have laid out for some more drilling. Here's my setup for this round adjustment block, pivot block thing. So what I did was I laid out the center this way, punched a center punch, and I also have center punches in the center of it. I don't have a lathe, so hopefully it'll be close enough. But what I'm doing right now is I'm just drilling a through hole, probably for, I'm probably going to do the tapped one first, so I'm going to try to get as big a hole as I can before I drill the through hole for the tap. So I use that step drill because anyone that drills on a round surface knows how hard it is to get it started straight. So that acted like a center drill for me. Now I'm going to go ahead and drill through with a small drill and just step up. All right, so the way this is supposed to work, this is going to get tapped with a 5/8 11, and this is going to get tapped with a 5/8 11, and then that will be sandwiched in between these 2 1/4 inch by 2 plates with a clearance hole, 5/8 clearance hole, and then that'll be welded to the tongue, and that'll be what raises and lowers the back wheels. So let's keep going on it and see how it turns out. Well, I think I got all the parts made. There's the adjuster things, pivots, threaded pivots and slip pivot. And this is a 1-inch diameter shaft that I bought to act as the axle. The only problem is there's no threads on it. So I think the hard part will be getting it on straight. Well, I really didn't expect it to be this hard, though. Not up yet. I'm thinking once it gets started, it'll be fine. And I don't think the vise will stay. Maybe a pin's not a bad idea after all. Holy smokes. It's funny, this is really turned into a project. I got a 3-foot cheetah bar and this 3/4 inch drive ratchet. And I'm making progress, but you could hear it creaking. Well, all in all, I would say a very good day. So I still have a few things to do. I gotta make sure these 2 pieces of C-channel are parallel. That'll be adjusted by that rear axle. Here's the 1-inch axle with the nylock on it. I had to make the washers to get it to where it was wouldn't rub on the outer race of the bearing. That wasn't too bad with the step drill. And to do one on the outside and one on the inside. And this is the solid axle. The other thing is I'll be able to tighten that further once I get this rear C-channel welded up. So all that's left to do basically is the rear channel, the front channel, and associated things with making it lift up and down. And then the last thing, I'll have to get my side-by-side in and see where the hitch is going to come out, because I will probably have to make a drop hitch for this because I want it to be parallel, because if it's not, I don't think my whole idea will work because it's limited amount of travel. So anyway, tomorrow's another day.